The national press, the Hollywood elite, and the politically connected have all gathered here to witness a great night for America, a great night for democracy, and a great night for game shows. It's time for Who Wants to Be Governor of California? The debating game.
Oh, you have got to be kidding me! You've got to be kidding!
Hey everyone, I'm Ben Schneider, and in my video on the Chamber, I joked about a certain 2003 Game Show Network original. I'd rather see a revival of Who Wants to Be Governor of California, the debating game. That's not a joke. This was a real show that took Who Wants to Be a Millionaire and the dating game's titles and turned it into a political debate with real candidates for Governor of California during the 2003 recall election. And in case you somehow haven't heard, there's another recall election happening in California right now. So what better time to go back in time and relive whatever this monstrosity was? So today, join me for a look back at Who Wants to Be Governor of California, the debating game. The premise of the game is simple. 6 celebrity and/or underdog candidates compete for a chance to win $21,200, the largest single campaign donation allowed by law. These candidates included the shortest candidate, actor Gary Coleman, the tallest candidate, Bill Walton's son Nate Walton, the oldest candidate, humble Carl Murr, the youngest candidate, Brian Quinn, the so-called bluest candidate, Trek Thunder Kelly, and adult film star and self-proclaimed most experienced candidate, Mary Carey. The special was a part of an entire night of 2003 election specials on GSN, which included Gary Coleman on Russian Roulette, surreal candidates on Lingo, a live victory party, and a rerun of an episode of a dating game featuring none other than Arnold Schwarzenegger himself. The host was Lisa Kennedy Montgomery, better known simply as Kennedy. She's best known today for her show on Fox Business, but believe it or not, this isn't her first GSN show, as she hosted Friend or Foe for the network in 2002. The show begins with a recap of the current situation in California, which has led to Governor Gray Davis's recall. And apparently, everyone and their mothers is running to take his place and become the next governor of California. The 6 candidates featured in the show are each given 20-second opening statements.
It doesn't matter that my job is to entertain. What does matter to everyone is stopping California's money and jobs from going down the drain. Gray Davis has committed wrongs. The proof is 134 different candidates with 134 different dances and songs.
Wow.
Arnold can't even read or write, but his muscles are real tight. The rest of these guys just wanted to be on Leno. That was their night. Gary Coleman looks like Mighty Mite. Carl's tie is too tight, and I hear Mary Carey bites. Vote Nate, he's just right.
And are immediately asked a question with the opportunity to earn up to 20 points.
Name 4 well-known TV or movie stars that have been elected to major public office, this according to the American Almanac of Politics.
Jesse Ventura,
5 points.
Ronald Reagan.
Another 5 points.
Come on. Oh, Jerry Springer.
We'll take it. You have 15 points.
Okay. Celebrity that's in politics.
Oh, and that horn means that you ran out of time, Gary. We will give you 15 points. You got 3 out of the 4. You could have said Fred Grandy. Remember Gopher from Love Boat, or Sonny Bono?
Yes.
Perhaps you've heard of a little guy named Clint Eastwood.
Mayor, yes.
Yes, exactly. Very nicely done, Gary.
After the opening round, we're treated to a feature on Gary Coleman's campaign platform.
Sacramento's politics have been going around and around in circles. Citizens are being spun. Silly. Sales taxes. Income taxes. Property taxes.
Followed by a special rendition of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light, at the twilight's first
Last streaming
through the harrowing night, the light was reclaiming through the perils of night.
something
That you would be there.
Oh, say, can you see?
Oh, say, can something
Bursting in air.
For the land of the free
And the home of the brave.
Man, that was so bad I think I owe Steven Tyler an apology. The next round is called the Wheel of Soundbites. The candidates each spin the wheel, and then have 10 seconds to speak about whatever issue they land on. 3 professional journalists serve as the judges for this round, and award points based on the candidates' soundbites.
Immigrants.
Alexander Graham Bell, Levi Strauss, and Bob Hope were all immigrants. Imagine a California without telephones, jeans, or comedy.
Oh, so far it's kind of low. You got 14 points from the judges.
NAFTA makes California have to lose jobs, have to open borders to illegal immigrants, and have to pay for them. We have to get rid of NAFTA.
All right, Brian. You need these points. Let's see what you know about gay marriage. Go ahead and address our judges. Your 10 seconds, Brian Quinn, starts now.
Hey, I don't want to be the guy to turn my back on them.
All right, judges, go ahead and hold up your scorecards. Let's see what you thought of it.
There we go. Right here.
28 points.
I'm back in it.
The third round is called the toss-up round. The first candidate to buzz in with the correct answer to a question scores points, as well as the opportunity to speak directly to the voters for 15 seconds. The number of points awarded for a correct answer decreases as the game goes on, making it important to get a correct answer early in the round.
What company was started in the 1970s by California nerd Steve Jobs? Brian.
Microsoft.
That is incorrect. Anyone else? Nate.
Yeah, the answer is Apple Computer.
California company Apple Computer made $1.6 billion in 2002. That is correct. We are adding 50 points onto your score. In what California city are you located if you and your homies are hanging in the LBC? Mary Carey.
LBC?
A little more specific.
Oh, Compton? No? Compton?
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. Gary.
Long Beach, California.
That is correct. Long Beach. We'll take the 20 points, add it onto your score. You now have 53 points. Here's your follow-up question. Brian Quinn says of your campaign, he has no issues, he whines, he's loud, obnoxious, and annoying.
But I still love you.
Fight!
I said it, I'm not going to deny it.
All right, Gary, do you think that these qualities, being loud, whiny, and obnoxious, are desirable qualities for a governor? You have 15 seconds, starting now.
I'm glad you pointed out all of my skills that I'm going to use in Sacramento to get people to do what they need to do for the common man.
Carl, I will give you a chance to answer a question for 0 points. When Arnold Schwarzenegger refers to California, what state is he talking about? Carl.
California.
Yes, that is correct. Mary Carey says you're a little perverted. Did you, of all people, say that Carl was perverted?
Well, he kept rubbing my back like this, like he was going like this during the photo shoot a lot.
Well, Mary.
I love you, though.
Do I get my 15
Go
seconds?
ahead, Carl. Your 15 seconds starts whenever you want.
Oh, Lord, it's hard to be humble when you're perfect in every way. Each time I look in the mirror, I get more better looking each day. To know me is to love me.
So after whatever that was, Nate and Brian earn automatic spots in the final round, as the two candidates with the most points. The remaining candidates go head-to-head to determine the final spot, starting with the two lowest scoring candidates from the previous rounds. Kennedy reads facts about other recall candidates, and the first to buzz in and correctly identify the candidate in question moves on to face the next highest scoring candidate, and so on.
Born in 1950, this candidate has written a book called How to Overthrow the Government. I think this candidate has a funny accent. This candidate was married for 11 years, but divorced in 1997. Subsequently, Mary?
Ariana Huffington.
I would have gone on to say, subsequently, her ex-husband announced he was gay. She was born in Greece. Her name was Mary Huffington. Her name is, in fact, Ariana Huffington. Congratulations, Mary Carey! You're on to the final round!
So here's your final three. And it's announced that whoever receives the most online votes at gsn.com before October 7th takes home the $21,200 prize. For the final round, the candidates are given a blank board in the shape of California and are told to use whatever materials and props they want to create their visions of California. Because we have to have an artistic element of the show, apparently. And that's the whole special. Or at least what's available online. This thing is so obscure that not only could I not find footage of a live victory party, I can't even find the voting results to see who GSN's viewers chose to win the cash prize. Of course, it's all meaningless in the grand scheme of things, since Arnold Schwarzenegger would end up being the one who was elected governor. But this whole thing really was just bizarre, and it's proof that Game Show Network was venturing out into things that weren't traditional game shows even before they changed their name to GSN. I have to say though, not quite as bad as The Chamber. At least there wasn't any torture involved. And if we're being honest, a revival would at least be pretty timely. Just imagine Larry Elder and Caitlyn Jenner on this stage together. Or maybe don't, because in this current political climate, this is the last thing we need to see on the Game Show Network these days. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed looking back at this thing. While you're here, be sure to subscribe for more game show and motorsports videos, and as always, thanks for watching.
For all of us here at GSN and all of us in the great state